Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Yesterday we talked about the recitation of the Quran in Arabic language. But we realized that nearly 87% of the world Muslim population does not know Arabic language. They might recite it, they might read it because they have learned how to read Arabic language, but they might not comprehend it. While recitation of the Quran in Arabic is a reward in itself, has its own blessings because these are the words of God. And when we are reciting the words of God, then definitely we feel ourselves empowered with the words of God and the wisdom of God. But it is also important that we comprehend it. So what should we do? In that respect, I think the important thing is that the language that we call our mother tongue, if it has the translation of the Quran, then we can refer to that Quranic translation and recite it, even though the translation is not a replacement of the actual Quran. And when we are reciting it for comprehending it, for understanding it, then we should also apply the same kind of rules of purity and cleanliness as we do it when we recite Arabic. Because again, we are understanding the meanings of, trying to understand the meanings of the words that are in Arabic, or closer to the meanings in Arabic. So we should be in a state of wudu. We should be in a state of concentration. We should be in a state of contemplation. We should make prayer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He enables us gives us the understanding and enables us to comprehend its meaning. So how should we do that? Now the Quran is divided into rukus and into juz. So if we make a regimen, a plan that every day we would do one ruku or two rukus or 1/4 of the juz or 1/2 of the juz, then we should focus on learning the meanings of the Quran in the language that we are familiar with. At that particular time, avoid reading the Arabic because you can read the Arabic separately. Focus on the meaning. Reflect on what is being said. Try to figure out the meanings of the word, because there are now many translations of the Quran that provide word by word translation, and then also summarize the meanings of the combination of word in a sentence also. When you finish reading one sentence, stop it, at it, and reflect on it. What is being said? Why it is being said? Why are you reading it? What is in it for you in your everyday life? What is it in for you for every aspect of your life? Now, if you have difficulty in understanding certain meanings, highlight those things, but keep on moving without going back to Arabic. Just focus on the translation itself. Do not rush in reading it. Go slowly. As if you are reciting in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and basically telling him that this is what your understanding of his guidance is. So go slowly. So if you have difficulty in comprehending any sentence in your language, highlight that and then go to anyone you trust is more knowledgeable than you, knows the language, and then ask clarification from him. And then again, go back to that kind of expression. But what is important is that follow that. Because the Quran is very clear when it says that وَإِمَّا يَأْتِيَنَّكَ مِنِّي هُدًى فَمَنْ تَبِعَ هُدَايَ فَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. That whenever you get the guidance, follow it. The purpose of reading is not just to read, but to follow it. And almost in every ruku and in every ayah of the Quran, you would get some guidance that would enlighten your life and help you develop a better understanding of those things. So while you still read Quran in Arabic, if you know Arabic language, how to read it, even though you may not be able to comprehend Arabic language or Arabic uh, uh, style, but read it if you can read it in Arabic. But after you completed your reading in Arabic, go to the translations in the language that you can understand and read that one. And then it's better to read word by word translations. Nowadays, on the YouTube and on online, you can also listen to the Quran and listen to the translations in whatever language the translations are available. You can make use of that also, but do it on a regular basis. That is very important. And then make sure that you keep on repeating the recitation and the translation of the Quran as much as you can, because the ultimate goal is to make sure that we remain committed to the Quran and we remain loyal to the Quran as far as acting on the basis of the Quranic guidance is concerned. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم.